What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you actually how we build our mic racks and our event racks. You don't know what a mic rack is, you don't know what an event rack is, this is what I'm going to preach to you. The outputs of your mixers and your controllers are great. People want to hear effects on their microphones. They want to put echo and reverb on their mics and do it all from their controllers or their mixers. The downside of that is gain staging. When you're trying to push volume out of your master and you have music on one channel and your microphone on another channel, there has to be a compromise. So I often say, use a gain stage mixer. What's a gain stage mixer? It's an external mixer. I fully believe that everyone should be using an external mixer. A couple of reasons why. Number one, more headroom. You could push the audio here. I don't really push anything above 12 o'clock. To me, that's the most fullest sound that you can have out of a mixer or a controller. Volume knobs, trimmer gain at 12, and that's it. You're barely touching, -6, -10 decibels. To me, that's the warmest and the fullest sound. The second reason why you should use a gain stage mixer, just in case stuff. I've had instances where I've been on a controller or a mixer, Serato's crashed. Guess what? You gotta reboot your computer, wait for everything to spin back up, reboot the controller. You're at about 2-3 minutes. If you're using a gain stage mixer, you could use an aux cord to a separate controller, even if it's something small. I always bring this to each of the events that I do, even my sports events. It's a little Hercules Starlight controller. This enables me to have a backup, and it's connected to a third laptop, and as a just in case, I can flip this on, run a few songs, and that's it, while this reboots. That's why you should run a gain stage mixer, and you have more control over the tone of what's coming in here and the tone of your microphones. Now I'm going to show you two examples. One is basically as simple as it gets. Let me take out my Rane Performer first though. And if you guys haven't seen my video on the unboxing and my beta testing of the Rane Performer, click the tab. Let's move this off to the side. Now that the Performer's out of the way, I can show you guys a small rig that we set up, and it works for everything. Check it out. This is it. A nice little small compact rack that is so lightweight and so small you could stash it away anywhere. For those who are worried about space, if you're packing out your car or your SUV, put it on the floor behind you, behind the driver's seat, put it on the floor of the passenger seat. It's super light, and let me show you guys what's in here. If you need to know what the products are that put this together, link is going to be in the description below. And of course, you start off with your Shure mic. This is a ULX S4, a little bit older, but still works. Here's what's driving it. This is a Denon mixer. It's a Denon 312. There's a ton of headroom here, so it can get loud, and you can really push it. The best part about this is, for your microphone ins, you could set it on the back on what the priority is on mic 1. So check it out in the back. You could set the priority so it's kind of like a ducker. Of course, you could switch between mic, phono, and line. We all know just pretty much everything goes to line unless you're using a handheld microphone. The way that I do it here, I will go line in for your microphones, and that's on channel 1 and 2. And channel 3 and 4 is going to be my controller or my mixer. Now, because you're putting out 2, I only keep one of these channels on, okay? But as a just in case, let's say in a worst case scenario, one of your channels fails, one of your outputs on your mixer fails, you can just drop that channel and then turn the other one up during the night. If this had the ability to pan left, pan right, then both channels would stay up, but it doesn't. And honestly, for me, because I play in stadiums, I'm not running stereo most of the time. I'm actually running mono. That's a simple one. And of course, you have a PGX power conditioner on here. This is something that I take out for me for, again, single mic events, no hassles. We've been doing something like this for the past like 20 years. There's a low, mid, and high on here for your EQ, real basic, and again, your stereo ins. So when you're doing ceremony, you could drop an aux cable, go into here, and you can either control it with a little starlight, or you could run ceremony off an iPod, an iPad, or your laptop, whatever. This thing has been a trooper for us. For more complicated setups, not using this. This is pretty much simple, easy, ceremony, 1 or 2 microphones needed, and that's it. For our bigger setups that you guys have seen, let me show you what I use. Oh, this is a big boy, huh? A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. We've deployed this rack or something similar with different digital mixers and even analog mixers pretty much throughout the time that we've been doing this, so right around 30 years. For my rig here, it's an Allen & Heath CQ12T, and then on the top, you'll see, nice and easy, a Furman M8, and that's the power conditioner, and a couple of Shure SLX D4s. It's great in every way. So this rig here is nice, it's easy. I'm not done setting it up yet. I'm still toying around with the configurations. We normally custom fabricate our own rigs for our mic setups and everything for AV, because we like to have HDMI ins and outs, audio ins and outs, everything through SpeakerCon. So I'm gonna shoot another video of actually building out and putting this together. I wanted to see what it would be like to have a pre-built gator case that's still relatively light. I don't know, maybe it's about like 20 pounds, 15, 20 pounds. And I hope you guys check out that other video, but this is pretty much what we use for gain staging and running the entire show. You guys have seen all the other videos that we have of what our setups look like, and this is going to be more of just an audio setup with easy patch in, patch out, versus the other ones that have been more intricate with 2 rack units of HDMI, speaker, con, XLR, 1/4 inch ins and outs for our bigger setups. So I hope you guys like this, and again, check the other video out that I'm gonna post next week when my lungs are a little bit more healed. I was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago. Hope you guys stay safe out there, keep gigging, and drop a comment in the comments below of what you'd like me to cover in the future. Hope this helps you guys, and again, stay tuned for that next video of how we are putting this together, and that video will have all the links to each of the components, cases, and connectors that we use. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
DJ Yoshi.